It's time for the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament, presented by EAB Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Centennial Bank, NEA Baptist, First Community Bank, the U.S. Navy, Ritter Communications, St. Bernard's, Air Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank, the United States Air Force, and ASU Newport.
The road to the Spa City continues here live inside Panther Arena on the campus of Magnolia High School. It is the Nashville Scrappers and the Pottsville Apaches live here for the Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Basketball Tournament. Hello everyone, Alex Gallion. Of course, join alongside me as always, all tournament long, is Ethan Murphy. Ethan, we've got a really great boys matchup. A top-ranked team like Nashville. Nashville did a really solid job in that 4A4 regional. They play Pottsville. What can you tell us about this game? Because I think it's going to be a really good matchup, Ethan.
Well, obviously last week we saw in the 4A4 regional tournament at Monticello, Nashville, a very good team. Pottsville, also a very good team. I just think it's going to be kind of a neck-and-neck matchup, going to be very close, very competitive, and I'm excited to see how these two teams go head-to-head.
It ought to be a fun one. Demetra Shelley, Nashville was inches away, and I mean inches away, from beating Magnolia in the second round of the regional tournament. If it wasn't for Demetra Shelley fouling out, they would have beat Magnolia. Magnolia won off free throws alone, so it ought to be a fun matchup. So don't go anywhere. Coming up next, it is a first-round matchup once again. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Basketball Tournament.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation, an expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman track storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter. Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
We welcome you back inside Panther Arena. It is day 3, game 2. It is still first round action between the Nashville Scrappers and the Pottsville Apaches, coming to you live from Magnolia High School. It is the 4A State Basketball Tournament, powered by the Arkansas Activities Association. Nate, Ethan, this ought to be a fun matchup. Pottsville ranked number 2 in, I believe, Class 4A1, I believe, yes. And Nashville ended up winning their third place game. They beat Arkadelphia in their third place game in the 4A4 regional. So I'm interested to see how Pottsville will come out tonight and respond to this Nashville team. That is a really, really solid team. Guys like Bo Bell, Demetrius Shelley. It's going to be very interesting to see.
You mentioned, Nashville able to almost come close to beat the Magnolia Panthers. We saw them yesterday, 2 days ago against the Shiloh Christian Saints. Magnolia, a really tough team, obviously with a lot of energy in their arena, considering they're on their home floor, big student section. And if Nashville was able to almost beat them last week, I can't wait to see a possible rematch later in this tournament.
These two teams are on the bottom side of the bracket, so the winner of this game will play Mills University. So no matter who wins this game, they're going to have a really tough matchup in the quarterfinal here at Magnolia High School. That game will take place tomorrow at 5:30, live here inside Panther Arena.
We saw an intense Mills matchup. They definitely are going to have a tough time no matter which team comes out on top. Mills almost won against the Lone Oak Jackrabbits by 40 points.
Yeah, I mean, it was pure domination at its finest.
It was, and I think that just shows these two teams what they're going to be up against and what they really have to fight against if they want to come out on top of this state tournament.
Oh, for sure. And Pottsville, they're a really, really good squad. They're very well coached. They're extremely prepared coming into tonight. Pottsville, head coached by Garrett Hill, his 14th year with Pottsville. So these players, they know Coach Hill extremely well. They're very well coached. Nashville, though, with a lot of momentum coming off of the 4A4 regional tournament. They're coached by Aaron Worthen.
Pottsville, with the conference record ending off the season 8-2. Nashville with a record of 7-3. I would say we're pretty evenly matched here at Panther Arena right now.
Staggers, number 24 from Nashville, will win the opening tip. So this ought to be a fun one, all live here on YouTube. The Arkansas Activities Association and the NHFS as well. Ball will go out of bounds off a scrapper, so Pottsville will get the basketball back here.
It's not what you want to see if you're Nashville coming out of the game. You want to come out with a lot of pressure, able to knock shots down, able to intimidate the other team, and not with a turnover.
For sure. Nice fadeaway shot. That one will go in. What a tough finish from C.J. Jones that time. Jones with a nice fadeaway that time. Striking early for Pottsville. Pass intended that time for Kaysen Morgan. Morgan, another player who was really, really solid for this Nashville team, contributed to a lot of minutes and a lot of points for Nashville in the 4A4 regional.
Jones almost able to get his hand on the ball, not going to be able to, but a lot of hustle from the Pottsville Apaches. You can tell they really want to come out of tonight the winner.
Tip pass from Williams Stutterfield that time of Pottsville. They'll have the ball back. Taylor for three on the left wing. Will miss that one. Nice kick out, baseline drive, trying to spin, will kick out, right wing, three-pointer coming up for Pottsville, a little bit overshot that time from Jones.
Not gonna lie, the energy has been a bit slower than I was expecting coming into the matchup, but I'm sure it'll ramp up as it goes on. Both teams just really want this. There's a lot of pressure.
A decent crowd so far too. Taylor with a nice kick out, it was tipped out. Trying to get inside, back to Taylor. Taylor will get that one to go off the backboard, so we'll tie the ball game. So Nashville, that will be their first bucket. Makes him jump, will drive, trying to finish strong at the rim, and a tough finish from Jones. Jones, back-to-back points for him.
Jones, honestly, the standout for Pottsville so far, been all over the place defensively and offensively.
Bo Bell with the ball will sling it over to Shelley. Shelley back to Bo. Bo will pull it from the top of the key, will miss that one. And Taylor will get the rebound, will get his second bucket. So it's just been Jones and Taylor so far.
These two players, obviously some great key players and contributors for their squads.
Pottsville will have the basketball here with 15 on the shot clock, trying to find a good shot. Will spin in the post, will lose that one, and Shelley will come up with the defensive rebound that time.
They're trying to feed it to Jones. He's got the hot hand so far, but just couldn't quite finish on the attempt.
A turnover that time on Nashville. Bo Bell tried to get it over to Taylor in the corner. Will go out of bounds, so the Apaches will have the ball back here. Still a tied ball game here inside Panther Arena. The screen at top of the key kind of takes it. Will have the right wing three-point shot. That one was off. They get a offensive rebound. Kick out now on the left wing. That one will miss too. Shot's no good from Stutterfield.
He lined the shot up perfectly, just rolled out of the rim.
Yeah, Shelley comes up with that rebound. Bo Bell left wing, he can shoot. Will miss that one. Taylor almost getting that rebound.
Both teams not really able to knock anything down from the perimeter yet.
Trying to get inside. Foul is drawn. So the foul will be on number 24 of Nashville. That is Jalen Staggers. So free throw shots coming up here for Cade.
Bit of a slow start. It's early in the day. Both teams still trying to wake up a little bit. But both teams, you know, trying to come out the winner of tonight. It is a massive matchup to start off the second game of the day.
He's good on his first free throw. So we'll take the lead for Pottsville here in the first quarter. Will be good on both free throws, so it'll be a 2-point lead for the Apaches, 6-4 here.
Something I'd like to mention, you know, Pottsville able to beat the Shiloh Christian Saints in the regional tournament. A big win there. That team able to contest against Magnolia, so we could see them possibly win this matchup and do a good job against Mills.
Try to spin in the post and will end up traveling for it, so that violation will go on number 3 of Pottsville, William Stutterfield. So Shelley will take the ball down for the Scrappers. Nashville not winning the regional tournament, not even playing in the championship, but beating Arkadelphia in that third place game as Demetrius Shelley will drive. He'll get his first basket.
That was a nice look from Shelley, knowing that he had to take that contested shot, able to drive with a nice finish off the back glass.
Demetrius Shelley scored 28 points against Magnolia, tipped from Kaysen Morgan. Pottsville will have it back here. J.C. Jones at the logo. Will take the screen top of the key. We'll go right with it. Jones will pull up from mid-range. Will sink it.
That screen there just really propelled him to be able to get that finish.
Yeah, great finish from Jones with the pull-up jumper. Something he's known for, a great mid-range shooter. Inside for Staggers. Staggers will pull up. That mid-range shot is off. Taylor with a nice rebound offensively out to Kaysen Morgan for 3. Morgan will miss. Shot a little bit too far to the right there. They will stop the clock here. Whistles are blown. A foul called on Kaysen Morgan of Nashville. Will be Nashville's second team foul here in the opening quarter. Nice inbound inside the number 11, Johnson, a 6'1" sophomore with his first basket.
A good look from the Apaches, knowing exactly where to throw it, exactly what the other team's formation was going to do. A great shot.
Demetrius Shelley with the hop step, barely misses the layup. Nice rebound that time from Cade. Will end up traveling, so a turnover that time on Johnson of Pottsville will cost his team that possession.
Pottsville coming into the night with a higher seed than Nashville. Going to be seeded second, Nashville at third.
Big 3 from Bo Bell. Bo Bell, a guy who I've talked about.
That was a very clean pull-up from Bell.
Bell, a great three-point shooter, is placed for Off to You in the summer. Off to you, a AAU program led by Easton's head coach, Coach Monty Pottsville. So Shelley will pick up his first foul. That will be Nashville's 13th foul in the opening quarter. So free throw shots coming up here for the Apaches. Jones will be good on his first there. Jones so far with 7 points, tonight for Pottsville in the opening quarter.
Jones has really been the standout player for the Apaches so far. His defense has been so on point, but the shooting is even better.
Now he connects with both free throws to extend that Pottsville lead 12-9 here. Nashville just barely behind. Bo Bell in the corner. Over back to Shelley. Shelley looking to drive, will use his strength, will lose control of the ball. Well, I believe a reach-in foul will be called on Pottsville. Be on number 14 that time. Hoke will pick up his first personal. It'll be Pottsville's first team foul. Bo Bell keeping it alive. Morgan will send it over to Bell. Bounce pass for Demetrius Shelley. Shelley back over to Kason Morgan. Right wing. Shot's good for Morgan.
That was a big-time three-pointer for Morgan. That was really something that Nashville needed. And he was right there for the pull-up.
Kason Morgan known for that. He's actually a really, really great three-point shooter. Something I noticed in the 4A4 regional tournament. Corner three will miss, but an offensive rebound for the Apaches. Down low. Try to get it out, and will be a turnover on Pottsville, so Nashville will have it back here.
That was definitely a miscommunication there with Johnson. Johnson not expecting the pass, going to roll out of bounds.
And it went off of him, and rolls out of bounds. Bo Bill will have the basketball for the Scrappers, sends it over to Taylor. Taylor will pull up for mid-range. Taylor will miss, so a nice defensive rebound from Hope. Jones, way downtown, buries it.
Jones now with 11 points on the night, already in the first quarter alone.
Yeah, he's got 11 out of his team's 15 points so far.
Definitely been the guy for the Apaches so far.
Less than a minute to go in the opening quarter. Still first round action of the 4A State Tournament. Morgan buries that one from the left wing.
His second three-pointer.
Inside, down low, under the rim. Misses that one, has to send it back out, stolen from Shelley. Shelley up court to Bo Bell. Bo Bell will try to finish with the right hand, will miss that one as well.
The tension's already getting high, and we haven't even ended the first yet.
Right wing, Jones misses that one. They will give it back to Nashville, so they'll consider it out on Johnson that time.
It's a tie ball game with 27 seconds left to play in the first. It's been such a fun one so far, and I can't wait to see both teams ramp things up in the second.
Yeah, we've got a really good main event tonight. We've already talked about it. The Dardanelle Sand Lizards coming off a huge win over O.B. Roberts and Arkadelphia. They'll take on Morrilton tonight. Morrilton barely survived Westside yesterday.
That was a really tough matchup. A lot of people didn't expect Westside to even come close, but they had it almost all the way until the fourth quarter.
Taylor hop step inside, not getting a possible call I think he wanted. Whistles are blown. They will keep it with Nashville here, so Nashville will have about a second on the clock to get a shot up.
The Apache faithful,
yeah, Coach
booing
Hill,
the officials.
Coach Hill not excited with the call. Taylor, left wing, can he bury it? Hits the rim, and that will end the first quarter. We've got a tied ball game here. It is 15 Nashville to Pottsville's 15. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Basketball Tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
whichever path you choose, it starts here.
We've got a tied ball game here at the end of the first quarter. Pottsville 15 and Nashville's 15. If you're just joining us for the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A state tournament, it is still first round action between Pottsville and Nashville.
We've seen a lot of great talent on both teams so far, but J.C. Jones, man, for the Apaches, he's been all over the place.
Seriously, keeping that pivot foot down. Will miss that layup. Ethan, it's a battle of the Vills. I'm just now realizing that. Bell open in this corner. We'll send it to Bell. He'll look to shoot. Bang! Shot's good from Bell. And a timeout called by Coach Garrett Hill of Pottsville. Nashville leads Pottsville 18-15. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A state tournament.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made day after day, because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
After a massive Bell corner three to take the lead for the Scrappers, they will lead Pottsville here in the early beginnings of this second quarter.
That was a nice pull-up, you know. Shelley saw him open in the corner. Good look from Shelley.
Shelley is great at setting up his teammates. A nice fadeaway that time from J.C. Jones. Jones really on a roll right now for the Apaches.
13 points already on the night. He is really shown out for his team.
13 of his team's 17 points. Morgan from the top of the key will miss off the front iron. Nice rebound from Staggers. Staggers will try to put it up. Another offensive rebound. Demetrius Shelley trying to get it. Second time's a charm. Third time's a charm. And one for Nashville.
Shelley not able to finish on the attempt the first two times. The man was he able to knock it down on the third and get the and one counted.
Tough finish from Demetrius Shelley. A guy who scored 28 points against the 4A4 regional champions, the Magnolia Panthers. I knew after calling his game against Magnolia, I knew he was a star player. He's definitely a big contributor for the Scrappers.
The Apaches gonna try to answer here and bring it back.
Jones from the right wing will miss that one. Nice offensive rebound to get inside that time for number 35. So McNeely will get that one to go. Inside for Staggers. Staggers will miss off with the left hand. Jones will take it down. He'll pull up from the free throw line. Try to get his own rebound back, and McNeely will be under the basket, though, for the cleanup.
McNeely been a intense force in the paint against the Scrappers.
Yeah, I mean, the size difference. I mean, that's a great matchup between him and Staggers. Bell will pull up from mid-range, a long-range mid-range. Will get that one to fall. This game is going to be good. I can already tell you that right now. McNeely will get that one to go as well, his second basket.
The third possession in a row where McNeely has just been able to knock him down.
Now McNeely with 3 baskets so far, 6 total points tonight. He's been a great post player for the Apaches all season long. Demetrius Shelley trying to back down. Will get that one to go off the left hand.
I have a feeling we're going to see this one neck and neck the entire game.
Oh yeah, I completely agree, Murphy. Corner 3 coming up, big time bang that time. We'll go to Stutterfield. Stutterfield will score once again. His first 3-pointer will hit. Bell will pull it from the left wing. Barely missing that one. Staggers almost had the offensive rebound, but ripped away that time.
Jones able to swipe it. Jones, I've said it all game long, he's been the player for the Apaches so far.
It's a 1-point game. Pottsville barely leads. Try to get that one to go under the basket, will not fall.
Surprised at no contact foul call, but The scrapper's going to take it.
Shelley over to Taylor. Taylor will pull up from mid-range. Taylor will miss, and a nice rebound from McNeely. Up court, Shelley got a hand on it, so a turnover on Pottsville. Nice steal from Demetrius Shelley that time.
Not a good look from Jones.
Less than 5 to go here in the first half. Shelley will drive inside and will get that one, a bank off the backboard. Corner three once again. Shot is good from Stutterfield, and we've got a timeout called by Nashville. Pottsville barely leads 29-27. You're watching this Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Basketball Tournament.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We've got a close game inside Panther Arena, round one action of the Class 4A Centennial Bank State Basketball Tournament. The Apaches leads the Scrappers so far 29-27, as it has been a very intense matchup inside for Kason Morgan. Morgan, a very awkward shot, will shoot it off the backboard. He got a hand on it though. Kason Morgan saving that ball, will get it over to Bo Bell. What a save from Morgan that time. Shelley now, mid-range jumper from the free throw line, will miss that one barely. Taylor will get a hand on it. So able to keep the ball alive with 30 on the shot clock. Shelley wants a screen, will get a screen from Staggers. Top of the key. Shelley, oh wow! Gets that one to go as it rolls in off the rim.
Breaks the 10-point seal, and now the highest score for Nashville with 12 points is Shelley.
What a three-pointer. Morgan got a hand on it. Taylor up court for Demetrius Shelley. Shelley will drive. Beautiful cradle layup inside. Timeout, Pottsville once again. Nashville leads 32 to Pottsville's 29. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Tournament.
Upgrade to a new Train home comfort system with Air today and receive up to $2,500 in instant rebates and tax incentives. Special financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call Air today, your trusted heat and air company.
It's hard to stop a train. When you're at home, you need right fiber. Some say it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play. Maybe. But with Right Fiber's 100% fiber internet, you always win. No matter which side you're on. Fall in love with your gig speed internet. Get gig smitten. Get Right Fiber.
After the timeout called by Pottsville and Coach Garrett Hill, we will come back for action with 3:03 left to go in the first half. Nashville leads Pottsville 32-29. It's the Battle of the Vills here tonight at Magnolia High School. Inside, trying to dump it off, and nice finish at the rim that time for number 15, Cade.
Going to be his second basket of the night.
Demetrius Shelley wanted to shoot it. He'll send it over to Kason Morgan. Morgan will pull it from the mid-range. Will miss that one. And a foul called, I believe, on Staggers. It will be called on Staggers, so one team foul apiece now for both squads as Pottsville will pass in. Bounce pass. Inside, he's got room. We'll send it over to Jones, left wing. Jones will miss off the right side of the rim and will go out of bounds on Pottsville, so Nashville will get the ball back. They only lead by 1.
That could shift the tide after that missed Jones three-pointer.
Demetrius Shelley looking to drive. Nice, keeping his pivot foot going. Will draw contact and will be fouled, so Shelley looking to shoot free throws here. Pass will go, or the foul, excuse me, will go on number 15 of Pottsville, Cade.
Shelley gonna have 15 points on the night so far. This is not where you want to be if you're the Apaches. Shelley, a shooter for the Scrappers, always able to knock them down.
And a great inside guy, too. He's able to find his way into the paint in ways I've not been able to see before. So Demetrius Shelley, overall, a really great athlete for Nashville. Bounce pass, we'll send it back out. Corner three rejected from Shelley.
That was a crazy block from Shelley that time.
Rejected out. Pottsville will have it back, though, with less than 2 to go in the first half.
With defense like that, that can really intimidate the other team and shift the energy back in the other team's favor.
Shelley got another hand on it. Bo Bell will have the ball for the Scrappers. Will pull up right wing. Will miss off the front iron. Nice rebound from Staggers. Staggers now down low in the post, will end up traveling, so will cost this team that possession.
Pottsville needs to get a comeback here. You know, Nashville only up by 3, but if you let them continue to get turnovers and shot attempts up, they may run away with the lead.
For sure. That left wing, three-point shot coming up for Pottsville. Will miss that time from Stutterfield. Taylor will take the ball down. We'll sling
Pottsville needed that three-pointer.
We'll sling it over to Morgan. Morgan will drive and will draw contact. So we'll be going the line here to shoot 2 for the Scrappers. Foul called on number 3 of Pottsville. Will be on Stutterfield.
Pottsville has had a few missed tray balls so far, and that could lead to them losing this matchup. I know it's only a few possessions, but that is so important, especially in a matchup against a tough team like the Scrappers.
Well, and if that keeps happening, yes, it will turn into a problem. So definitely something that they'll have to kink out when they head into the second half. Morgan will hit a second free throw. Will make that 36-31, so a 5-point lead right now for Nashville. Nice crowd energy here so far inside Panther Arena. Left wing three-pointer. He left him a little bit too open. Will miss that one. Nice rebound from McNeely. Now kick out, top of the key for Stutterfield. Stutterfield will miss.
That's been 3 missed three-pointers that Nashville's able to get the rebounds off of and could convert into points.
Morgan looking to drive with the hop step. Stagger got the rebound, but it's back out to Taylor. Taylor now with the pump fake will get that one to go off the right hand. Great finish from Taylor that time, extending that lead. Right wing coming up for Pottsville. That one will be missed from J.C. Jones. No shot clock remaining here, Ethan, and Nashville will have the last possession.
Nashville, you know, kind of running away with it a little bit. It was a little bit closer after the first quarter with a tie ball game, but Pottsville could really pick it up.
Jones from the corner will bang it at the buzzer. It is Nashville 38 to Pottsville 34. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Basketball Tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day, because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car, to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service.
Upgrade to a new Train home comfort system with Air today and receive up to $2,500 in instant rebates and tax incentives. Special financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call Air today, your trusted heat and air company.
It's hard to stop a train.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't, create filtered water for you and your plants, or watch video instructions for hemming your pants. With Ritter Internet, look at all you'll accomplish, connect all your devices, and, schmabomplish? With Wi-Fi this fast, there can be none better. So get in touch and be a Ritter Go-Getter.
A little bit of YMCA live inside Panther Arena. Alex Gallion joined alongside me as Ethan Murphy is a 4-point ball game. Nashville barely leading Pottsville after a big-time J.C. Jones buzzer beater 3-pointer to send them into halftime. Ethan, I know you got some first half stats. What can you tell us about it?
Well, for the Nashville Scrappers, the team in the lead right now by 4, Shelley, 16 points. He is really clutched up for the Scrappers tonight. You know, we have number 4, Taylor, able to pull up for 4. And then you have number 12, Bo Bell, only a sophomore with 8 points. Seems like he can pull up from anywhere on the 3-point line and knock him down. But for Pottsville, although you've seen McNeely and Sutterfield with 6 points apiece, Jones has been the story for Pottsville. He has 16 points on the night so far, and whenever it has counted the most, he has been able to knock them lights out. It's been very fun to watch so far. You know, both teams trying to get competitive, trying to raise the momentum, and trying to come out of tonight with a win and moving on to the second round of the Class 4A state tournament.
Yeah, J.C. Jones, he's been a really consistent player, like you said, for Pottsville. He's got like you said, he's got, I believe, 16, 17 of his own team's points out of 34 for Pottsville. So great performance so far for Casey Jones in this first half. I expect him to really start turning it up here in the second half. It's a really close game. We've already had a lot of close games so far. Morrilton and Westside was a really close game, and so was Shiloh Christian and Magnolia day one of the 4A state tournament. So this one's gearing up to also be a close game. It is Nashville 38 to Pottsville 34. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A state basketball tournament.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryant. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryant. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made day after day because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here. You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is? Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
The Arkansas State Basketball Championship is all live on PBS Sports on statewide television with great announcers and great production crews for Banco ZK and the state championship. We welcome you back live inside Panther Arena for the Class 4A Centennial Bank State Basketball Tournament Round 1 action between Nashville and Pottsville. Alex Gallion, Ethan Murphy is a 4-point ball game here, Murphy. 38-34. With Nashville barely leading Pottsville so far.
It's been an intense one for sure. We talked about it during, our halftime coverage, but Jones for Pottsville, man, he is the player that has stood out to me the most. You see Bo Bell and Demetrius Shelley for the Nashville Scrappers. A lot of talent on the floor on both ends. Came ready to play, ready to try and move on to the second round of the Class 4A state tournament. And I think we're only going to see tensions and stakes get raised as we get into the second half.
As we start the second half, Bo Bell looking in for the pass in. We'll get it inside for Demetrius Shelley. Talked about Shelley so far with, I believe, 16 points on the night. Inside, trying to get that one to fall for Morgan. Morgan, a second time to try under the basket.
With that, he'll have 10 points on the night, breaking that double-digit seal.
As Demetrius Shelley will steal it once again, we'll get it up court. Nice pass for Taylor. Taylor will miss the layup. And there's a fight for the rebound. Taylor will have it under the basket. We'll blow the whistle. Possession will stay with Nashville.
Pottsville has got to make some good plays happen soon. Otherwise, Nashville may have the possibility of running away with this matchup.
Kason Morgan with it. He'll look to drive. Nice hop step, right hand. It's good off the back glass, and one for Nashville.
It's going to be his 12th point of the night. We're seeing Nashville ramp up the intensity. Pottsville able to, stay pretty close. After the first quarter, the matchup was all tied up going into the half. It was 38-34 so far. Pottsville hasn't been able to get one basket, but Nashville able to get 4, and now 5 points on the board.
Morgan able to convert at the line on his and one. Nashville playing a really solid game so far. Pottsville not far behind them, though. Over in the corner. With 10 on the shot clock, and Bo Bell will steal it. Bo Bell got a hand on it for the Scrappers. He'll look to take it down. Kick out for Morgan in the corner. Morgan's three is off. And a nice rebound that time, I believe, from number 11. That'll go to Johnson. Stutterfield from the corner, and a foul called on Nashville.
A nice corner three there, but couldn't execute. Good on him for being able to draw contact, though, possibly able to put up 2 more points here for the Apaches.
So the foul will go on number 5 of Nashville. That is Kason Morgan. So at the line to shoot for Pottsville is William Stutterfield. Stutterfield will hit his first free throw. We'll get that Pottsville score to 35 now. As you see on your screen, Coach Aaron Worthen. Been with the Scrappers team for several years now. Will hit his second free throw. Stutterfield will go 3 for 3 at the line there, so great job able to convert on that foul. To gain his team 3 extra points, 43-37 now the score. Bo Bell will have it. We'll sling it back over to Shelley.
Noticing both squads with a very young team, not a lot of seniors on the lineup for either one of these rosters.
Step back for Demetrius Shelley will miss. Nice rebound from Pottsville that time, and Jones will take it up court. And that one ripped away. Oh wow, what an athletic play from Demetrius Shelley. Bounce pass into Kason Morgan. Left hand finesse is good.
Morgan with 15 points on the night already for the Scrappers.
Tough finish at the rim from Nashville that time. 45-37 out of the score. Defense chance from the Nashville faithful. Right wing coming up for the Apaches. And a big time shot from Cade. Cade will get a nice bucket. That'll be his 7th point of the night.
The Apaches trying to keep this game close with Nashville, not letting Nashville get an inch against them.
Beautiful fadeaway. And what an athletic play from the young sophomore Bo Bell, the off-2U commit. Right wing now coming up once again for Pottsville. Nice rebound from Staggers. Bo Bell will take it up court. Bell will spin once again in transition, and that pass stolen. Jones guarded by Taylor. Over to Stutterfield. Stutterfield wanted to shoot it. Back over to Jones. Jones to Stutterfield. Stutterfield left wing. Shot's good. We'll drain it, and it's full timeout called by Pottsville. It is 47-43 here at Panther Arena. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Basketball Tournament.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
We welcome you back inside Panther Arena. Nashville with the lead over Pottsville. 47-43. First round action of the Centennial Bank Class 4A State Basketball Tournament. Live on the campus of Magnolia High School. What a game we've had so far, Ethan. It's been back and forth all day so far.
Pottsville just trying to keep the match tied up, you know. They did come out of the half, you know, stumbling a little bit, but they've been able to pick it up, only down by 4 points. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to keep it tied up throughout the rest of the match.
Stutterfield almost had a hand on it. Taylor will have it. We'll send it back over to Demetrius Shelley. Ooh, blocking foul will go on Stutterfield. Nashville actually brought a student section tonight. They've got a decent sized student section. Eastham yesterday brought a great student section from Little Rock. Over to Staggers off the inbound. Demetrius Shelley with 16 points tonight. Bounce pass to Bo Bell. Bo Bell will take the mid-range shot, and a beautiful shot that time from Mr. Bell.
Bell, Shelley, and Morgan, all with above a double-digit scoring.
This Nashville starting five is really, really strong. Left wing, and that one's blocked from Demetrius Shelley. Shelley had a hand on it. Nashville back with it, up by 6. Nice bounce pass inside for Stagger. Stagger will miss it. C.J. Jones with it. Will be guarded by Taylor. 20 on the shot clock remaining. 3:18 left to go in the third. Nice hop step inside. Tried to finish at the rim. Will be no good. Staggers will get the rebound defensively. Bo Bell up with it. Bounce pass to Casey Morgan. Morgan's is blocked, but I believe a foul called as well on Stutterfield. Great defensive effort from Stutterfield. He ends up picking that foul for Pottsville, so we'll make it 3 team fouls for Pottsville compared to Nashville's 1, but still, you love to see that kind of effort, though.
Even when Pottsville hasn't been able to knock down shots, you know, we've seen Jones and Stutterfield able to be excellent on the defensive front against Nashville.
For sure. Is 50-43 here. Nashville with the lead over the Apaches. So they will throw the free throw off, and Pottsville will have the ball back here. They almost got a screen over on Taylor. So, bounce pass inside, trying to get over Staggers. He'll have to pass back out. 15 on the shot clock remaining. Jones from the left wing. Jones will miss. They get an offensive rebound. Back to Jones. Will kick out. Shot clock resets. Right wing 3 will not fall either. They have a cleanup man, though, under the basket.
A few offensive rebounds there. Not able to convert on the first 2 attempts, but a nice finish that time from number 10.
Morgan with the screen for Shelley. Bo Bell, and I think it will be Shelley that ends up traveling, not Bo Bell. So a turnover on Nashville. So a 5-point game here at Panther Arena. Round 1 action of the Class 4A Centennial Bank State Basketball Tournament. Mid-range pull-up for Jones is good.
Jones, a player we've seen all night for the Apaches, able to knock him down and keep it going for Pottsville.
Jones, a guy who has over 1,000 career points for the Pottsville Apaches. Staggers, hop steps, ends up traveling, so will cost his team another possession. We've got a 3-point ball game here, Ethan.
Nashville going to have to clean up on those turnovers. The second time in the past few minutes we've seen a travel call that has led to the Apaches able to get some points on the board.
About 20 on the shot clock here inside Panther Arena. A 3-point ball game. Right wing coming up. Can he tie the game? He will. Big three from Cade. Cade will have 10 points now, so double digits for him and a tied ball game.
A nice pull-up from Cade. We haven't seen him able to knock him down all night, but when it mattered most, he was able to sink it.
Taylor inside will sling it over to Shelley. Shelley right wing. Shelley will score. He answers back over Cade to retake the lead for the Scrappers.
Tensions are high, stakes are high. The energy in this arena is ecstatic right now. It's been a great matchup.
For sure, nice screen. 13 on the shot clock, less than 40 to go in the third quarter. Jones with it. Bounce pass, will get it over to Cade for the three. That one will be missed, so a nice rebound from Kason Morgan. Nashville still with a lead, and they'll have no shot clock here, so they'll have the chance to take the last shot. Less than 10. Shelley slings it over to Staggers. Staggers in that corner. Over to Kason Morgan. Morgan trying to get inside. Will get that one to bank off the backboard. And that will sound the buzzer of the third quarter. A 5-point lead for the Scrappers over the Pottsville Apaches. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Basketball Tournament.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on a sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter.
Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
It is a 5-point ball game for round 1 action of the Centennial Bank State Basketball Tournament 4A edition. Nashville leads Pottsville 55-50. It is anyone's game at this point, Ethan.
It really is up in the air. Both teams have had an excellent performance tonight. It's been a crazy one so far.
Nice drive, but will be blocked by Stagger. Shelley up court. Bounce pass into Kason Morgan. Morgan will pump fake. Will draw contact as well, and he falls. Foul called on number 10 of Pottsville. So that will already be Pottsville's first team foul of the fourth quarter. So far, neither team has entered bonus in this game, Ethan.
Pottsville only down by 5. We're going to see them try to make a comeback here, but Nashville on the prowl.
Nice inbound from Bo Bell to Taylor. So Taylor will gain another bucket, his, I believe, 8th of the night. Jones will have it. Long range top of the key, 3 is good.
With that, Jones now has 21 points on the night.
Morgan, though, will strive and drive. We'll get that one to go as well.
Jones able to answer with 23 points on the night.
What a game. 6-point ball game inside Panther Arena. Shelley had a hand on it, almost a poke ball. Look at the intensity on Shelley's face. Jones pulls up, bangs it again. Back-to-back threes for J.C. Jones. 3-point game.
Jones has been the guy for the Pottsville Apaches tonight.
Yeah, he is different, that's for sure. I believe 24 tonight. Almost lost that one. They got a hand on it. Up court. Will miss the layup. Jones will have it back, though. Bounce pass inside, trying to spin. Tough contact and a jump ball. So possession arrow will go back to the Scrappers. And Bo Bell's hyped.
The Apache faithful not happy with that call. Thought it should have been contact and a foul should have been called against Nashville.
Yeah, neither is Coach Garrett Hill of Pottsville. And they got a hand on that one too, Stutterfield, and will turn over the ball. So Stutterfield, great defensive effort that time on that play to cause a turnover. So Pottsville down by 3 still here in the 4th. Oh, Morgan got a hand on it and stole it. I believe a foul called will be on number 15 of Pottsville. Will go on Cade that time. So Nashville back with the basketball here. They're up by 3 with less than 6 to go.
Morgan took a tough fall there. Didn't know if he was going to get up, but hops right back up, ready to play for the Scrappers to end off this game.
Best game so far of the day. It's only game 2, so we've got a lot of good matchups here in this state tournament. Hop step from Shelley, and Shelley falls. Slips on the court, will draw contact as well. So a foul called on number 35, that is Landon McNeely. McNeely's 6'3" for this Apache team. Demetrius Shelley up at the line to shoot 2.
We've seen a lot of great plays this matchup so far. They both have outperformed and should be very proud of themselves. This matchup has been one for the history books here at the Class 4A state tournament this year.
Shelley will knock his first free throw, so they will lead by 4 at this point. Substitutions will come in. Number 10 will sub out or sub in for Anthony Hoke. Shelley 2 for 2 at the line once again. Timeout called by Coach Aaron Worthen of Nashville. They lead Pottsville 61-56. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Basketball Tournament.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
We've got a lot of great matchups today for the Centennial Bank Class 4A State Basketball Tournament live from Magnolia High School inside Panther Arena. Nashville leads Pottsville with 61-56 now. As Jones looks to drive, baseline, tough finish over Staggers.
Jones with 26 points on the night for Pottsville.
He's been the key for Pottsville. Staggers lost control, one possession game. Kick out Jones, left wing. He wanted to shoot at Bobel though, great defensive awareness. Will pull it from the mid-range, will sink that one too. We've got a 1-point game inside Panther Arena.
Jones has been the driving force of the team all night for the Apaches, always able to knock them down, lights out.
Bell from right wing, how clutch is Bell? They will only count that as a 2-pointer. His foot was on the line, now Jones for 3. Will miss that one, they got a rebound back. Stutterfield for 3. They will count that as only a 2. 63-63 is the score. Demetrius Shelley drives, hop step, gets that one off the back glass.
Shelley breaking the 20-point seal
to take the lead for his Nashville Scrappers. What a game we've got on our hands. We've still got 4 minutes worth of play left. Nice screen for McNeely. Corner 3 for Stutterfield. Will miss. They get the offensive rebound. Put back to McNeely now. Cleanup crew time.
Third time will be the charm for McNeely. A nice put up from him. He's been an aggressive force in the paint all night against the Scrappers.
He's got 8 for Pottsville. They got it. Steal it from Shelley. Jones kick out Stutterfield. He's fouled. So Shelley will pick up his second personal foul. It is 3 team fouls for Nashville over. Wow, tough finish again that time from Jones.
Jones breaking the 30-point seal with that bucket.
30 points in the state tournament, where legends are made, ladies and gentlemen. Shelley over to Bobel. Bobel top of the key. Will not hit that one. Stagger with a great offensive rebound and a tough finish. Timeout once again from Coach Aaron Worthen of Nashville. We got a tie game inside Panther Arena. 67-67's the score. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A State Basketball Tournament.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here.
You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is?
Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
If you are just joining us, you have missed an insane ball game so far. In the fourth quarter, Pottsville 67, Nashville 67 in the final minutes of this fourth quarter. The season is on the line, Ethan.
We will see which one of these teams will progress to the second round to play the Mills University Comets in the second round.
They're battling right now, but then they have an even tougher matchup tomorrow against Mills. Whoever wins this one.
They're gonna have to come prepared and with the same energy just like they did tonight. Both teams able to stay neck and neck the entire way through.
With less than 3 to go here. $15 on the shot clock. Nice screen from McNeely. Stutterfield trying to get that inside as he does. Almost lost. Bobel got a hand on it and will be fouled as well.
Stutterfield trying to take it back. It's a little bit too aggressive with it. A little bit too much pressure applied to Shelley. You do not want to foul one of your star players right before this matchup is about to get even more intense.
As Taylor lost control of it and a foul called on Pottsville. So it'll be on McNeely of Pottsville. So they're going to give free throws. It is the 15th foul for Pottsville, so Nashville will finally reach the bonus. Taylor's got to hit these, Ethan.
Since that timeout was called, neither team able to get any points on the board.
He's able to hit that second one, so 1 for 2 at the line here. A 1-point game for the Scrappers over the Apaches with 2:15 left to go in this ball game. Stutterfield with it at the top of the key, guarded by Taylor. Shot clock. Bobell almost had a hand on it. Stutterfield back with it, and Matt over to McNeely. 7 on the shot clock. J.C. Jones, can he tag it? He does!
J.C. Jones with a 33-point performance here in the first round, this neck-and-neck ball game.
Inside for Kason Morgan. Morgan in the right place at the right time. Tries to go up for it, will draw the foul.
Man, J.C. Jones for the Apaches has absolutely shown out tonight for Pottsville.
This performance ought to get him a all-state nomination this year. Even if they're not able to pull out the win tonight, this performance alone will be remembered for the rest of this tournament.
He broke the 10-point seal in the first quarter.
I believe he's actually has the most points for a single player so far in all of this 4A state tournament so far. 1:30 left to go. It is a tied ball game inside Panther Arena. I've got goosebumps, Ethan. This is March basketball. Right wing, that was blocked from Morgan. They got a rebound back though. He keeps it alive, Cade does. Over to McNeely. McNeely, 5 seconds to shoot. J.C. Jones from the logo. Misses, they get a hand on it. Bobell comes up with the rebound. Less than a minute, we've got a tie game, a possible overtime situation. We've already seen overtime for Shiloh and Magnolia. Will we see a second overtime here in Panther Arena? Shelley back over to Bobell. Bobell, that will be considered a two-pointer, will miss. Morgan is fouled and once again. So the game possibly on the line right now with these free throws. Kason Morgan needs to hit these.
That Pottsville foul might have just cost the Apaches the game.
He misses his first. Morgan, extremely important free throws for him right now.
Both fan bases in the arena right now showing up for their team. The energy is electric in this arena right now.
It is. Morgan, he needs to hit this. As he misses, they come up with a rebound, and Pottsville will have the last shot. No shot clock remaining inside Panther Arena. Defense chants echo through Panther Arena. Casey Jones, he's got to take the last shot. It's only fitting. 8 to shoot. Jones spins, step back for the game. Bang! To send the game for Pottsville. Pottsville will upset Nashville with an incredible win. Casey Jones with a 35-point performance tonight. What a game, Ethan.
J.C. Jones, the driving force for Pottsville all night, able to hit the fadeaway to send them to the second round against Mills.
72-70 is the score. We're going to take a break. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association Class 4A state tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here.
You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is? Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryant. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryant. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
Back inside Panther Arena, Pottsville with an absolute upset win over Nashville. J.C. Jones, what a clutch performance for him. Unbelievable, Ethan. What are your final thoughts on this game as Pottsville heads to face Mills later on in this tournament?
We saw J.C. Jones in the first quarter alone breaking that 10-point seal, ending off the night with 35 points and the fadeaway mid-range for the win. Pottsville should just be very proud, and especially J.C. Jones, but we also saw a lot of good shots from Bell and Shelley from Nashville. They shouldn't go home too disappointed. It was an incredible matchup. It was neck and neck the entire game through, and it was just one to watch for sure, and I'm excited to see if Pottsville can contest against the Mills University Comets.
A heartbreaking loss for Nashville. Huge shout out to that entire Nashville Scrapper basketball program. They played their heart out, and it just came up to the end for a J.C. Jones game-winning fadeaway. Unbelievable. This is March basketball. This is the best time of the year for a reason, for moments like that. Final score, Pottsville 72 to Nashville 70. We'll return for the next game. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank State Basketball Tournament, powered to you by the Arkansas Activities Association.